Today, get excited because I am announcing the winner of the 2K giveaway! Woo! And get even more excited because I've got not one, but two very special guests. It's not just me and Rob, and it's not even Samson, so stay tuned! And don't forget to give us a quick thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Thanks! Today, we are going to look at the story of David and Goliath. So we'll look at the Bible story, a craft, creative prayers, and then finish with a final thought. So grab your drink and a biscuit, and let's do this. You've taken a bite out of my biscuit.
When you're stuck at home with time to spare, can't go outside, you're not going anywhere. Why don't you pull up a chair or pull up a stool, tune into Virtual Sunday School. With a craft to do and a story or two. Say hello to Nat, she's stuck at home too. Why not tune in to Virtual Sunday School?
The story of David and Goliath can be found in 1 Samuel chapter 17. As lockdown has started to ease here in the UK, we've been allowed to go for socially distanced walks with our friends, which has been great. So to help me tell today's story, I am very excited to introduce to you someone who is going to be helping out with our virtual holiday club. This is Ollie, and this is his son. One day, there was a big battle, and some of David's brothers were soldiers. David had to bring them some food to the battlefield, but as he arrived, Goliath, a soldier from the enemy side, shouted over, "Choose a man and have him come down to me. If he can fight and kill me, then we will become your subjects. But if I fight and kill him, then you will become our subjects and servers." The thing was that Goliath wasn't just an ordinary man. He was a giant and a champion. Nobody wanted to go up against him. Now David started asking some questions. Who is this guy? Is anyone going to fight him? What happens if someone does? Well, all David's questions got back to the king. And next thing you know, David's in front of King Saul saying, "I will go and fight him." King Saul replied, "You can't go and fight him. You're too young." But David replied, "As a shepherd, I have fought off lions and bears. The Lord has protected me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear, so surely he will protect me against Goliath." So King Saul gave him a shot. And not only that, he even gave David some of his own armour. But none of the armour was right. It was a bit big and David wasn't used to wearing it. So instead, little David picked up 5 smooth stones, put them in his pocket, grabbed his slingshot and went towards Goliath. Goliath laughed at David and mocked him because he was little more than a boy. He wasn't going to beat a huge giant. David came against him and said, "You come against me with a sword, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, who you have defiled. The battle is the Lord's, and he will deliver you into my hands." As Goliath moved closer to attack him, David got out a stone and he slung it, and it hit Goliath right on the forehead. And Goliath fell face down on the floor. KO! And David won! Woo! And when the rest of Goliath's army saw that he was dead, they turned and ran away. You know, both Goliath and King Saul doubted that David would be able to beat Goliath because he was young and inexperienced. But God was with him. In the New Testament, in 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12, it says, "Let no one look down on you because you are young, but set an example in your speech, your conduct, your love, your faith, and your purity." Just because you are young or inexperienced does not mean that God can't or won't use you. So be encouraged and think about what ways God might want to use you, no matter how old you are. Craft time! For today's craft, we are going to make a slingshot. It's probably a little bit different to the one that David used, but it's fun all the same. You will need a Y-shaped stick, some elastic bands, a piece of paper, and permission from your grown-up to make this one. To start with, you might need to go on a little hunt round the garden or at the local park to find a Y-shaped stick like this. You might need some help finding one or snapping it off, but if you can, find one from a branch that's already on the floor. We don't want to hurt trees if we don't have to. Next, you'll need to loop the elastic bands together like this and pop them over the end of your stick. Then you can secure them in place by either using more elastic bands or by using some tape. Next, cut up your paper into strips and fold them like this to make the ammunition. Then pop your paper onto the elastic bands, pull it back and watch it fly. You could even make a Goliath target and see if you can hit it. For our creative prayers today, like David, I would like you to find a small, smooth rock and then write your name on it and the reference of 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 12. While you pray, I want you to hold your rock and thank God that it doesn't matter how young or inexperienced we are, God can still use us and help us to be brave. You can then pop that rock somewhere that you'll see as a little reminder. And so a final thought. David was brave because he knew that God was on his side, even though he was going up against a big, scary giant of a man. Even when King Saul and Goliath doubted him, David kept going. No matter how old or young we are, God can still use us, even if other people doubt it. All right, Sunday schoolers, we've got a few exciting announcements coming up. But first, have a quick look at these fantastic crafts from last week.
Okay, so let's have a quick little look at your door hangers and look at how amazing they are. Good job, guys.
And now it is time for the winner of our 2K giveaway competition. We had so many incredible entries. It was so hard to pick a single winner. So we didn't. We picked 3! So drum roll please. In no particular order, our 3 winners of our 2K giveaway competition are Micah, Hannah and Edith. Check out these fantastic pictures.
Thank you, Micah, for helping me fulfill my dream of being a pirate. And go on, Samson, chase that pizza. And next up, we got the Virtual Sunday School superheroes looking very snazzy in their little outfits. Even Samson's got a cape. And this drawing from Edith at 4 years old is fantastic. We particularly like the colourful border around the edges.
Well done to our winners. We'll be in touch with you about how you get your very own Virtual Holiday Club t-shirt in time for Virtual Holiday Club. And well done to every single one of you who entered and made it such a hard job for us to choose the winners. Have a look at some of these fantastic drawings we had in. If you didn't win yourself a t-shirt, don't worry, you can still get one in time for our holiday club. You can head over to VirtualSundaySchoolUK.com and purchase your very own limited edition Virtual Holiday Club t-shirt. Oh, and if you want to get your t-shirt before the holiday club, you'll have to order by the 13th of July. If you haven't already seen it, this week we released an extra video telling you all about the Virtual Holiday Club. So head over to our channel and check that out. The link is in the description below. So get excited about the Holiday Club happening the 3rd to the 7th of August. And order yourself a t-shirt if you want one. Finally, don't forget to ask your grown-up to head over to our Facebook page and our Instagram account and send us your pictures. I want to see your slingshots from this week and keep up to date with what we're doing. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next week.
Why not tune in to Virtual Sunday School?